Everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I've been on here. I was super busy planning a baby shower, finishing up some things for work, but finally I've had time to sit down and can do a video. So I have a ton of videos that I had been planning to do, but obviously I didn't have enough time to do them, so I obviously didn't film them. And I'm kind of going to just go back through and see, out of the things that I bought makeup wise, what things are still in stock that you could still purchase, and then if most of what I'm looking at is still in stock, I can make a video on it. I just don't want to film videos on things that are already out of stock, because then, you know, if you watched it, you heard my review and you liked the product and wanted to buy it, unfortunately you wouldn't be able to buy it if it was out of stock, obviously. So today is just going to hopefully be, again, I'm still working on trying to make the videos be a little bit more quick than they normally are. So we will see how that goes for today. Today will be our standard review video. I'm going to review a cruelty-free collection that came out. It's not brand new. Again, I ordered it a while back. It did take a long time for it to ship, but I actually just got it in the mail, I think 2 or 3 days ago. So you'll see that Gremlin is here today with us, so he's going to help us out. And basically I've already, as you can see, I've already done my makeup, and so I'm just going to talk about the products that I used today, and we'll do some swatching, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so I'm going to zoom us in. Alright, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Gremlin's still over here, even though you can't see him, but don't worry, he's there. So the thing that I'm going to review today is from the brand Kaleidos. This is a small indie brand. I had actually never heard of them before this collection, but look at this gorgeous box. So this is called the Flower Punk Collection, and this is basically what the PR package was for this. So it's beautifully decorated lime green box that I just absolutely fell in love with when I saw it. It's got these gorgeous designs, snakes, bugs, chains, faces, feathers, some nature stuff. On the front here, there's a really pretty black and purple jaguar, which I really loved the jaguar, obviously. And so this is really nice quality. So this box itself is pretty hefty, and basically this is a jewelry box, or you could use it for makeup, really you could use it for whatever you want. But it is, again, like I said, it's very nice quality, and I think that I liked this box so much to use it as a jewelry box on my makeup counter is what solidified me deciding to finally purchase from this brand and try something. But really quick, I'll show you. So this part here on the front has a magnetic strip, and it flips up like this, and so you have a mirror, obviously, and then on the inside there are some of the products that I'll show you here in a minute. And then there are 2 drawers that slide out, so the drawers slide out all the way, if you're wondering. So again, you can pull the drawers completely out. There's even decorations, you know, on the side of the box. These are 2 of the lip kits that I'll be showing you. And then in the bottom drawer here, this is where the eyeshadow palette in the collection and the lip mask for the collection was. So my plan is, once this video is over, is I'm gonna put these makeup items in my regular collection where I would normally store them, and then, like I said, I'm gonna use this as a jewelry box on my makeup table, because I'm the worst about taking off you guys know I wear a lot of rings and big earrings and necklaces and things, and I just take them off at the end of the day and throw them on my counter. So it would be nice to have something to display them in that makes me look much more organized and keeps my counter cleaned off. Alright, so like I said, I've got some notes here on prices and things. So like I said, this is an indie brand. You can follow their page on Instagram. That's where I follow, where they post when they have announcements, when new launches are going to be. And so again, this entire collection was called the Flower Punk Collection. And it really spoke to me. Obviously, the name caught my attention as well, because it's got the bright, floral, springy stuff, but obviously the punk, grungy vibes as well, but coming together, which is kind of perfect for me. That's typically how I tend to dress. And so I'm just going to talk to you and give honest reviews today about what I thought about the collection. A few things about the brand. So the brand is called Kaleidos Makeup. It is completely cruelty-free. Obviously, I would never purchase anything makeup-wise that is not cruelty-free. And it is also Asian-owned, which I thought was great to support Asian-owned businesses. So I would highly recommend the brand in general. This is my first time using products from the brand, but overall my impression of the brand is phenomenal. So it did take a little bit longer for shipping compared to other brands, but again, it's coming I believe from Shanghai, and again, I don't mind that. I like supporting small indie brands. The quality was great, and I think that it's worth taking a little bit of extra time for it to ship whenever you're going to be getting good quality stuff. So The collection itself, so like I said, I purchased the little PR kit, as it were. That would normally sell for $137. Unfortunately, it's out of stock. So you actually can't buy this package collection as I had originally, as I did, and I'm sure some of you would want to do, but a lot of the individual items are still for sale on the website. So that's kind of what I'll talk about today. But what I thought, the reason I'm kind of still going to show you the full collection as is, because I think that for $137 for a cruelty-free brand, that's a very fair price for what you get. I wouldn't have ordered this collection if I didn't think that the pricing was fair. So I think that you're getting a really good bang for your buck with this. Now, even though this is sold out, it might restock. I'm honestly not sure. You could check their Instagram page and see if they have it listed for a restock. But I think the key here is go follow that Instagram page, and then when they have their next collection come out or their next launch, you will be aware of it ahead of time. And then if they do another really cool box collection set, you would be able to order it right when it comes out. So again, this is a brand that I highly recommend that you follow on social media. Really, I just can't say good things about the brand. So like I said, this collection that I'm going to show you today sold for $137. It is out of stock, and then I'm going to show you individual items that came with it, but most of them are in stock, and I'll let you know the prices, and then whether or not, when I checked this morning, if they were in stock. And today is May 27th, I think. So if you're watching this later than May 27th, it may not still be in stock. There may have been restocks. I don't know. This is just kind of what I saw today when I went in and checked. So I'm going to start with the box. Like I said, I'm going to go through kind of in the order that I pulled them out. So I'm going to start by opening up this top flap here and showing you what was in that. I do love that this has this really pretty mirror. It just has this vintage jewelry box, music box kind of feel to it. So the first thing that was in here were some temporary tattoos, which I know some people think temporary tattoos are cheesy. Personally, I love them. I think they're super fun. You can try different things, different colors. You don't have to commit to anything permanently. So I think that it's a really cool idea. So I did actually go ahead and test one out today. So I'm not gonna lie, at first, whenever I was looking at this particular one, I thought that this was a green leaf, like my earrings here. But then after I put it on my arm, I realized it's a feather. So it's just a lime green feather. Standard what you would do with a temporary tattoo. I just, took my scissors, cut it out of the sheet, took off the top plastic part, put it down, and then held a damp washcloth on it for 60 seconds, and then let it dry for 10 minutes. And since then, it's just been really great. And again, this is not something I would ever want permanently tattooed on me, but for like the next week, I'm gonna wear this eyeshadow palette and try to wear clothes that are black and then this lime green color. I think it's gonna be super cute for transitioning into summer. So these are the rest of the temporary tattoos here. So you can see there's a wide variety. Of course, my favorite, again, this leopard here in the middle. Love the little leopard guy. Can't wait to use that one. And then, of course, also this moth butterfly down here. I can't imagine myself using this long, wrappy chain in the middle. I don't know where I would put that or kind of what kind of a look it would go with, but maybe I'll come up with something. But everything else on here I thought was just so cute. The leaves, more floral, the snake. All of these are just super, super cute things, and of course they go perfectly with the collection and the eyeshadow palette. So if you're planning on using the palette for maybe a fun night out, you could also pop on some of the temporary tattoos. Now, these are currently sold out, but I think that there was supposed to be a restock. Don't hold me to that, but you can check. But this one sheet of temporary tattoos sells for $3. So if they do go back in stock, again, I think they're super fun, and $3 for this many I think is more than a fair price. Yes, just double checked, $3 on my list, okay? The next thing that was in the top part here was also a non-makeup item, but that was just super, super cute. So it is their Flower Punk coloring book. And again, it's got the same imagery that you see on the palette and on the box that it comes in. And so you open it, and the first 3 pages are coloring book pages. So we have the cute leopard. Got vertical option here with like the snakes and some of the florals. I can never hold things straight. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that. And then finally, some of these vases, and then like a house or kind of mansion design. Super cute. I think I have a lot of plane trips coming up this summer. I think these would be fun to do while you're on a flight to kind of relax and not think about the fact that you're on an airplane, because sometimes if I think about it too much, I will get motion sick. So I'm planning on coloring those in. I'm not a great colorer, but it'll still be fun. But what I really liked is that the rest of the book are just blank pages, and then of course it has the Kaleidos, the brand name, down here at the bottom. And so you could use this as a sketch pad, you could use it to make lists, you could use it for a multitude of different things. For me, I'm a big, huge person for making lists of things, so I'm going to use all these extra pages to make lists, you know, lists for makeups, lists for outfits I want to do, lists for work I need to get done, all of those types of things. And I think that this is a great size to keep in your purse, or in my case, you know, like my book bag or whatever, throw it in and go. And again, it has the fun coloring sheets in the front and then just blank pages for whatever you want. And it is pretty thick. There are lots of pages in there. And then of course, here's the back with the black. So this is also currently sold out, but it does sell for $5. So if it does restock, again, it would be $5. And again, it would be a fun thing to just add onto an order, add onto your collection whenever you're ordering. So that was everything that came in the top of the box. So the next part, we'll pull out the top drawer. So again, there are 2 drawers. This is the top one, and this is what you'll see in this one. So first, I want to point out these cute little crystal knob handles to slide the drawers out. I thought those were very cute. But you'll see that it comes with two lip collections. And also I'll pull up the first one. So the first one is definitely what caught my attention for this collection, and this is the lip kit that is named the Flora Noir. So Flora Noir, this is 10, which is just the cutest thing. It feels very vintage to me. I cannot wait to put things in this and carry in my book bag or my purse. Turn it sideways, it pops up like this. Another adorable design in the lid there. And then you have 4 of their liquid lipsticks. So I believe they're calling these lip clay, and I'll talk about the formula soon, but essentially the one thing I would want to say first and foremost, this is a very unique formula compared to any other kind of liquid lipsticks that I have used. So these go on very moussey. I would say to me, I would describe it as a velvet mousse. They are pretty opaque, but if you do 2 layers, fully, completely opaque, at least for the one that I'm wearing today. I haven't actually tried any from this set out yet, but I will swatch these in a second. So again, 4 of these. Now what I did find, I've had this makeup on for about 6 hours. It seems to be wearing well. The eyeshadow seems to be wearing well. The lipstick seems to be wearing well. I did drink a cup of coffee, drank a bunch of water. Haven't eaten anything, but for me to have been drinking as much as I have been today, the fact that it's still on and is not, you know, coming off in the middle, I think is great. So this is kind of the funky collection of lip colors. So again, you can see that from the colors on the outside. And honestly, what you're going to see on the inside of the actual colors of the lipstick is that it kind of matches this packaging. So I'll go ahead and pop those out and swatch them on the back of my hand. Now again, just as a reminder, I have not actually tried this kit out yet. But the one that I'm wearing now, which I'll talk about in a little bit, has been on and stayed on great. Turn your kind of tight, sorry. Of course, there's one. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is called Cactus Flower. This is a hot pink. Slight vanilla smell to me, but not anything like super intense. If you're one of those people where you're not a fan of scented products, I think that you'd be okay with this one. I'm so bad at swatches. Okay, so it's just a hot pink. Pretty standard. I wouldn't say it's anything too unique or too fancy. Again, this is Cactus Flower. And again, it would go very well with the palette, which we'll see in a minute. The next shade is called Agave. Now, this is the shade that caught my eye on Instagram and led me to actually click on this collection and kind of look into it. So I'm very excited to wear this shade. I hope that it is going to work as well as the one that I'm currently wearing. And it is kind of a teal blue shade. Very, very, very pretty. And again, that one's Agave. The third one is called Mahogany. Now this is a beautiful brown. So glad that they included a dark brown in this collection, because again, the point of the collection is that it's supposed to be that it's like springtime vibrant florals meets grungy colors, and so we needed a lip color that if we wanted to do a really bright eye could still pull it in and kind of have that grungy vibe, and so this color Mahogany is perfect for that. So again, it's just a really pretty dark brown. And then the final one in the Flora Noir set is called Dahlia, and this is a really pretty kind of berry red. And I think that that will be flattering on a lot of different skin tones. So yeah, four lip clays as they are called. This one again I've had on for about 6 hours. Basically transfer true. You can kind of see a teeny little outline of the very outside of my lips, but other than that, no transfer. All right, so I'm gonna put these aside. So pricing on that. So this little kit sells for $35. It is still in stock online. You can also get this kit with the lip mask from the collection, which I'll talk about in a minute, and that would be a total of $40, and that's also still in stock on their website. All right, moving along to the second lip kit. So before I even show the inside of this one, I have to say this one is currently out of stock. This is the neutral option, so these are all nude shades. Personally, I would normally not be interested in buying a fully nude lip kit, but I'm glad that I got it, because after I got it here and saw the colors in person, I actually really do like it. Originally, I had planned to just give all 4 of these away as gifts to people for Christmas or birthdays or things like that, but I did want to try one on for the video, and again, I just ended up loving the formula so much that now I very selfishly decided to keep all of them for myself. So these 3, obviously I'm missing the one that I'm currently wearing, so I should say this was the nude number 2, and it was called, I don't have it in here, I forgot to bring it in, I think it was called Fawn. Don't hold me to that, but it's the number 2, so if you go to the website, you would see it's the number 2 option. So this collection is called the Sandcastle Collection. There's packaging of this one. Again, beautiful print on the inside, and then you've got your 4 lip clays here. Now, again, this collection, this little set right here is currently out of stock. If it comes back in stock, it is also $35. It also had the option of buying the kit with the little lip mask I'm going to show you in a minute. That set again was $40, but unfortunately that set is also currently out of stock. On their website, I don't know if it will restock or not, but you could again follow that Instagram page to see if there is going to be a restock on this one. I did notice you cannot buy these individually, so these little lipsticks only come in the kits. So again, you would have to buy the full Sandcastle collection again, which is the nude one, or the full Flora Noir collection, which is the colorful one. So this first shade here is nude 1, and it is called Adobe. Again, I have not, this is my first time opening this one too. And I feel like these don't swatch great on the back of your hand, like they look streaky, and the color I'm currently wearing did the same thing. So it looked streaky when I swatched it on the back of my hand, but when I put it on my lips and did, you know, one full coat and then kind of touched it up, completely opaque. I think it looks phenomenal. Very comfortable to wear. It kind of feels like I don't have anything on at all, especially for a matte kind of liquid lipstick formula. I would definitely recommend these to people who like the look of a liquid lipstick but don't like that dry down thick feeling that regular liquid lipsticks leave. I think that this is a great option for someone who wants that look but doesn't like how that feels. So again, here's the shade Adobe. I'm so sorry I forgot to bring in the one I'm wearing. It's my bad again, since I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing, so I apologize for forgetting that one. But again, I think it was called Fawn. That may not be right, but again, you can look it up on the website. The third one in this collection is called Terra. To me, this one is perfect for the grungy look, so it's got that kind of yellowish coloring in it that would go great with the yellows that you're going to see in a minute in the eyeshadow palette. And so I probably should talk a little bit about this. So the packaging I think is adorable. So you've got, in the nude collection, they've all got this nude matte packaging with stars at the bottom and then the brand name around the lid. The bottom sticker has the name. Oh. In this case, Tara. One thing that I did note is, so these, I thought this was going to be the size of like your standard liquid lipstick. So the first one that I think of, because they wear it a lot, is Sugar Pill. So Sugar Pill has liquid lipsticks that come in a little round component like this. And I meant to bring one in, but again, forgot. So this is smaller than that. So if you hold up kind of a regular size liquid lipstick next to this, you're going to see that this one is actually kind of significantly smaller. And I do think that, so there's actually 2.4 grams in this, or 0.085 ounces. This is less than a traditional liquid lipstick would have in it. So if you are thinking, if you were considering buying one of the kits, again, this one's out of stock, but the Fleur Noir is in stock, keep in mind they're not the same size as a standard liquid lipstick. So you're getting a little bit less product. So, weigh your options. 4 small lipsticks for $35, but they come in the very nice reusable tin. That's great, and again, they're just super comfortable to wear. The doe foot applicator on this is pretty standard, so it has the shape there that you kind of would expect. It is one of the doe applicators that has the little hole in the middle, so you can't see it here because I just dipped it back in, but maybe you can kind of tell. It does have that hole in the center, so when you dip your wand back in, it is going to pick up a lot of product in the center, which makes it easy to distribute on the lip. I personally enjoyed this applicator. It was very easy for me to use. I found that it was very easy for me to get the really good straight lines that I like to get, kind of crisp lines when you're using a liquid lipstick. This is very flat, so as you can see here, there's no tilt to this, and I know some people aren't necessarily a fan of that when they're just completely flat. But for me personally, this is what gives me really good, sharp, crisp lines. And so I was very happy that it was the flat doe foot applicator. So definitely something to consider. Of course, when a product is a good formula, but it has a weird applicator, sometimes it doesn't matter how good the formula is because the applicator is just so weird that it becomes very difficult to work with. But for me personally, this applicator is very nice. And then the last one in the nude kit, called the Sandcastle kit, if I can get it out of this packaging. This one is called Sienna. And it is, it is a sienna kind of brown. So it makes sense. So there are let me put this back in. Again, you can compare it to the one on my lips. I would say this one has more pink in it than the other 3 shades, so I would say this is the pink-esque nude shade in the bundle, or not, well, yeah, bundle, why not? And then here we have the other 3. So they're very similar to me personally. I don't know if I would need nudes this close together, but again, because they're smaller, I do think I will get through using all of them, which is one of the major reasons I decided to keep them for myself instead of giving them away as gifts. And again, I just, if you do a really colorful eye look, most people probably would want a nude lip. Usually I like the colorful eye look and a colorful lip personally, but for today I did, more of the nude lip. So I think that I will get a lot of use out of these. I don't know if I'm going to use them a lot in the summer, to be honest, because that's when I like to wear those really bright, blues and greens and pinks and purples that are just kind of like really bright and fun for the summer. But I do think I would get a lot of use out of these for work and then also in the fall as well. Okay, and then finally the last drawer coming out here. This is what this drawer looks like, which has the eyeshadow palette and this little agave lip mask. Very cute. So we'll start with the lip mask because it's so cute and tiny. So it comes in this very cute little blue packaging with the print. It's got the name of the brand. Again, all of this is cruelty free, if you're wondering. And this is called the Blue Agave Softening Lip Mask. So this is recommended to use, basically put it on and then you can leave it on for 30 minutes and take it off. Or you can do what I prefer to do, which is put it on at bedtime and then sleep in it. And when you wake up in the morning, wash your face and also wash your lips off and take it off. The component is very, very cute. So it's still that baby blue color. with some sparkle on the lid. And then there's the bottom. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at lining things up, I'm sorry. So when you open it up, it does have a little topper. You know, keep it fresh. You pop that little clear thing off. I always save these for mine because I feel like it does keep them fresh for longer. And you'll see I tried to keep it pretty in the middle, but where I dipped in to try it this morning is in the corner there. But it's kind of glittery and shimmery. So for me, what I did is, since I was testing it out, again, in a hurry today, I put it on while I did my base makeup and let it sit for probably 20-30 minutes, and then I wiped it off before I put the lip clay on. It doesn't really have a smell. It did feel very smooth going on. A little bit goes a long way. I think my lips felt softer afterwards, but I would definitely say this doesn't have, if you've used a lip mask similar kind of to this, where you put it on and then when you take it off, all of the dead skin comes off and your lips are soft and supple. I don't think that I wouldn't consider it one of those. This is more of my lips are dry, or I'm about to put on liquid lipstick and wear it all day, so I want to get some extra hydration into my lips. That's what I think this is a good product for. So for these lip clays, again, which are going to dry down matte, this is a good prep for those. Now, what I do think is phenomenal about this is this little guy is only $8 on its own. So I think this is great. Highly would recommend this for $8. This would last a very long time. Again, it's cruelty free. The packaging is adorable. I'm actually planning on buying a few of these for gifts for people. I like it that much. I think they're that cute. And for $8, I just don't think you can beat that. I personally wish that it had a fragrance to it. I would want it to smell like blue raspberry or something like that. But again, I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of fragrances in their products. So again, if you fit into that category and you're looking for a lip mask that has no fragrance at all, again, this would be a great product for you. And then kind of saving the best for last, the Flower Punk eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadow palette itself sells for $36. It does come in cardboard packaging. So here we go. So again, you're going to see those beautiful multicolored leaves. And then you can also see there's a horse. We've got the horse in this window, our jaguar over here, and our snake through the end. The back is lime green with all the ingredients and information. So this packaging opens like this. Again, it's cardboard. You've got the cute cardboard design here. And then this also slides down. These pop open and you slide out the palette. So one of the things I enjoy is, as you can tell, the background of the top of this palette is a mirror. Try not to blind you, but I think that is so cute that they kept it that way. Obviously, you couldn't use this as a legitimate mirror because of all the decorations on it, but I think that it's very, very cute they did that. I'm going to show you the back in a second, and it says kind of the signature line for this eyeshadow palette is erratically verdant vision of lush greens and soft earthy tones, which definitely fits in again with that idea of flowers and then kind of grungy. So another thing that I personally like, I know some people aren't a fan of this, when you go to open this, it's magnetic. You literally do this and it comes apart. So this, we've got two separate pieces here. So quick pick of the eyeshadow palette. We'll come back to that in a second. But for me personally, I was a huge fan of having this detachable mirror. This is very lightweight, and so I was able to do my makeup, and when I needed to do small details on my face, it was very nice to have this very lightweight handheld mirror. So for me personally, huge fan of this. Now into the actual palette. So here is the palette. So you'll see that we start with these really pretty mint green color, Mint Fever, and then there's a gorgeous shimmer mint green. We've got a shimmer pink, a very nice brown, a peach shade, kind of a chartreuse shade, a mustard yellow, a very pretty gold shimmer, and then this kind of grungy, greeny brown on the end there. And then on there, of course, is the back. So I am going to swatch these. I'm so bad at swatching. I guess I'll do it this way. This is probably going to make a huge mess. I'm just going to do the best I can. So bear with me. Okay. So I'm going to start with this mint green color. That's called Mint Fever. The shade next to that is that shimmery mint called Aloe Cove. Love the shimmers in this palette. They are phenomenal. Okay, the third shade over is going to be that pink shimmer called Stained Glass. Kind of like a lavendery, purpley shimmer. The fourth shade in is kind of this mid-tone brown called Nuevo. Pretty matte brown there. The fifth shade in is, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Peach Soju. Perfect for in the crease. I used it today on my lower lash line just to kind of bring something that wasn't necessarily green, since I did all greens on the top, and I loved it. The next one over is called Chlorophyll, which is probably my favorite shade in the palette, which is that crazy chartreuse slimy looking green color. So pigmented, phenomenal, goes on great with your finger, goes on great with your brush, just a stunning, stunning matte shade. And now I'm going to switch to the other arm because these fingers are now all dirty and I didn't bring anything to wipe it off with. Next shade over is called Golden Age, and Golden Age is this really, really pretty mustard. I think that this is one of the colors that really helps you see that this is like a grungy palette. So in the fall, it's got kind of a green undertone. You'll see I have that in the back side of my lid here, but that is Golden Age. Next to that is Sun Gazer, which is another one of these just ridiculously beautiful shimmers. Like, if you bought this palette, I would almost say buy the palette just for the 3 shimmer shades. They're literally that good. But the mattes are great too. I'm just obsessed with the shimmers. And then finally we have Earth Ship. I got all over it. I got makeup all over it, so I could barely read the name. And this is that like grungy, greeny brown color. More green than brown, but just absolutely beautiful. So now my fingers are dirty, so I'm going to try not to touch anything else. But with the eyeshadow palette, what did I think? So first and foremost, the shimmers are stand out. As you can see, I've got the mint green shade in the inner corner here, and then I popped the pink into my very, very inner corner. Loved both of them. Again, go on great with fingers. For me, they went on very good with a small, very dense, tightly packed brush. Still phenomenal payoff. I loved that there were so many options for what you could put in your crease. So today I used Mint Fever, the pastel mint shade here. And again, it buffed out very light. So I would say if you take the time to blend them, they will buff out into very, very more neutral-ish kind of tones if you want to use them that way. But you can also put them on very thick and they're going to be super pigmented and look exactly on your eyes as they look in the pans, which is phenomenal quality. I do think that with the pink shade, I personally prefer that. I think it's a topper. So I'm probably going to put something, whether it be an eyeliner, another eyeshadow, or maybe like a kohl pencil or something like that, and then pop this on top of it. I think this will look gorgeous if you put a matte black cream of some sort down and then pop that pink on top. Very grungy, gothy, that could be stunning. But you also have, again, you've got this brown if you want more of a neutral color to pop in the crease. You've got this gorgeous peach that you could pop in the crease. This beautiful pop, this chlorophyll color, very, very unique. You just don't see colors like this often, and the formulation of this is phenomenal. So the few times that I have seen palettes that, other than like Sugar Pills Arsenic or maybe the Melt Cosmetics Beetlejuice palette, it's just really hard to find palettes that can formulate a really pigmented version of this shade, but Kaleidos has done that, and again, it is cruelty free, so phenomenal job. And that's everything in the collection. So my overall thoughts are, I would recommend everything. I was very, very pleasantly surprised with this. Honestly, I bought it mostly because I knew I was gonna love that green lipstick, and I knew I was gonna love this palette, and I really wanted this box to use for a jewelry box. And so for me, kind of the bonuses were just that it came with the really nice lip mask that I really enjoyed. Again, I wish it had a scent. It doesn't, but a lot of people are gonna prefer that, so that's good. And then the nude lip glaze surprised me. So usually I'm not a big fan of nude liquid lips or any kind of nude lipstick, but I feel like these were curated so nicely to complement the fun colors in the palette. So you can do a really bright, fun eye with a nude lip. You could also do a very heavy, dark, grungy eye and pop in one of these nude lips as well, and they're really going to complement each other. So overall, I think this collection was very, very well thought out. The designs on it are stunning. The fact that they put in the temporary tattoos and the coloring book, to me, this was just, I'm going to say 10 out of 10. This was a 10 out of 10 collection for me. I'm so glad I bought it, and I cannot wait to see what the company is going to do next. I'm hoping there's going to be kind of a new collection that comes out for the summer. Haven't seen anything so far on Instagram about that possibility. I'm just kind of assuming and guessing here. But again, I can't wait to see what they do next, and I'm definitely a huge supporter and fan of the brand Kaleidos. And I think I didn't say the total for the palette. So if you just want to buy the palette itself, that is going to be $36, and it is currently in stock on their website. Alright, well, that is everything for this video. Thank you so much for joining me and Gremlin on this one. Gremlin got tired and passed out mid-video here. But thank you, and if you have questions about this collection or if there are other products you would like for me to try out and review on my channel, just let me know. Thanks for watching.